Yo, what's going on, guys? This is ours. This is my first ever video. So what I'm trying to get started here is a story time channel. I know this has been done plenty of times before, but nobody's experience is going to be exactly the same, and I get this. I know that my experiences aren't going to be anywhere similar to anybody else's. So my channel will still be unique in different ways. This video is going to be about my first ever experience with LSD. So when I was trying this drug, I was very young. I should not have taken this drug. There was no reason for me to. I took it in a place where I shouldn't have, at the wrong time, at the wrong age. The situation was set for a bad trip, but somehow it turned out good. So a couple weeks prior to this, I was talking to one of my friends, and I knew he was doing some drugs. And at this point, I've only ever smoked weed. I haven't done any other drug. So I was just sitting there talking to him. We were talking about our drugs, basically whatever. It's basically all we ever talked about. So he was telling me how he's tried acid before, and I told him, hey, I'm kind of interested. I might want to try this sometime. He's like, oh, I got you. I can give you some shit. So I was like, okay, I can do this. So I went home, and basically for 2 weeks straight, I was just sitting there researching, constantly researching. So I found out it was safe, and I was like, okay. I learned I was supposed to take it in a comfortable area and take it with some friends maybe to help keep the paranoia down, make the risk of a bad trip a lot lower. So I thought it would be a good idea to go to school, and I thought I would be, me, myself, only ever smoking weed. I thought I would be strong enough. I thought I had the mental capacity to take this tab in the middle of school, because I was too fucking impatient to wait until I got to my friend's house after school to take it. I was set to just fuck up somehow. And this particular day, it was the last day of the first semester. So we had our exams this day, and the entire day I was just in the back of my brain, I was just thinking, oh, I'm about to go try some acid later. So I go through the entire day, I do all my exams as normal, researching the drug even more, even though I knew everything I was going to know. So it's lunchtime, and it's not even my lunch at this time, it's some other lunch. So I go, and I go find him. And I was supposed to buy 2 for 20, but that didn't work out. He only got 1. But I was so desperate to try this, I still gave him the 20 because that's all I had. I didn't have change. So I gave him 20 for the 1 tab. I got ripped off, I know, don't say shit. So I went to class, and I smelled the bag because I knew that LSD was not supposed to smell like anything. It was supposed to be completely smell-proof, tasteless. It's almost impossible to tell if it's fake. So I smell the bag, and I realize this smells very sweet, almost like cologne. So I smelled some more. I let one of my best friends smell it, and I later after school go and see. And I go to his house. We're just hanging out. I'm tripping the fuck out. But that's for later. So he smells it. He's like, dude, that's definitely some cologne. I was like, okay, I just got sold some fake shit. So I was pissed at this dude because I thought it was my friend, and I thought he just sold me some fake shit. So I was like, fuck, man. So I don't know what was going through my head at this point, but I thought it would be a good idea to take it. I'm taking it, and my friend films me as I'm doing this and posts it in our group chat, and all my friends are calling me a dumbass. We're just laughing. We thought it was fucking hilarious. So the 30 minutes before lunch go around, we take the first part of our exam. I'm completely sober. I don't feel anything. I'm just pissed at my dealer at this point because I thought it was fake. So I text him threatening to beat his ass. He's like, nah, dude, nah, this ain't fake. I was like, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna beat your ass. So I go to lunch. It was me, our friend Ethan, and our friend M. I'm just gonna call him M. I'm not gonna say his real name. So we go, and it's me, Ethan, and M. And we're just chilling there. We're just having a normal lunch. I don't really bring up much. I don't really feel anything. Except I wasn't really hungry, so I didn't really eat much of my lunch. So lunch ends, and I remember my mom dropped off my skateboard at school, because me and my friends, we were going to go hang out, to skate, and do things we usually do. So she dropped it off at the office, and after lunch I was supposed to go get it. So lunch ended, I stand up, and I immediately feel so disoriented and light on my feet. It was so difficult to move. And it just felt like my brain stopped working and I was not able to think at all, which is the exact opposite of what I was supposed to feel. I just felt like I didn't have any control of my decisions, where I just did whatever the fuck I want. So I go and get my skateboard, and I go walk with my friends back to my class, and one of them tells me, skate down the hall. And for some reason, I think this is an absolutely perfect idea. So I just get on my board and fly down the hall, skating down the hall. I don't know what was going through my head at this point, but I did it. They filmed me. We filmed everything. We always just post it in our group chat. That's just a fucking shit emoji. We just thought everything like this was hilarious to us. So I somehow get away with that. No teacher catches me. And I go back to class. I am tripping hard. And now the effects of acid are very, very hard to explain. Even after multiple times of trying it, I still can't explain the effects. But it felt like different parts of my vision were zooming in and out. It was very hard to walk. I don't know. People say they can walk on it. I could not at all. So I go, sit down, and the teacher hands us the second part of our exam. I take it. Afterwards, I failed the fuck out of it. After I got home, I realized I did absolutely awful. I couldn't think at all. I just did whatever I thought was right at first instinct. I basically guessed on the whole test. I failed the fuck out of it. So this happens, and the teacher hands me a pass saying I need to go to one of my other teachers because I was failing her class. It was the last day of the semester. She wanted me to go make up some work. And I was absolutely terrified to go to this class because I am tripping hard. I am absolutely scared, paranoid, my heart's pumping. I'm scared shitless. So I leave the classroom, and the teacher ended up taking all of our phones before he took the exam to make sure we didn't cheat. So I just completely leave the classroom and just forget about my phone completely. I just left it there. I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't thinking. So I leave and start walking through the halls like, oh my god, I'm going to get caught. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit, holy shit. And I was like, oh fuck, I don't have my phone. So I start walking back, and he sent a kid walking down, and thank god, because I think I would have lost my shit if I was talking to that teacher. He would have known instantly. I looked like I was on fucking heroin. Like, I was tripping the fuck out. So I get my phone, I have my skateboard, my bag. I'm just walking through the halls. I looked like I was skipping, which I was planning on doing because there was no way in hell I was going to this teacher and get caught. So I decided it's a good idea to go camp out in the restroom until school ends. So this teacher knew I was at school because I was already attending all my classes for that day, but for some reason I just didn't show up to her class, and she never brought it up again. I have no clue how I got away with it, but I am not complaining at all. So I camp out in the restroom. I take the fattest shit of my life. No joke, I have never shit this hard in my life. So I'm camping out there terrified, and of course in the bathroom there's mirrors. People say looking at mirrors on acid is bad, but I didn't notice anything weird about myself, except I was tripping hard. So I'm sitting in the bathroom for about 45 minutes. Everything goes smooth. I leave once the bell rings, and I go meet up with some of my friends. And they know I took this. They were there when I took it. So I was fucked up, completely out of my mind. Walking through the halls, looking at everything, just completely clueless. I had no clue what I was doing. So we go outside. It's misting hard outside. It's like the middle of December, so it was rainy, it was nasty, disgusting, cold. It was an awful day for me to trip. So we're walking down, and I'm feeling this water all on me. It just felt disgusting to me. We're walking down, I'm looking at the concrete, and I say to him, saying, dude, this really brings out the orange in the concrete. And he just looks at me like I am the biggest dumbass in the world. He's like, are you fucking stupid? There is no orange in the ground. I was like, what? Really? What? So we're walking through, I'm just saying some stupid shit. He's calling me out on everything. I thought it was hilarious. He thought it was hilarious too. He was enjoying this just as much as I would. I was. So we get to his house, and the first thing I do is end up cuddling with his animals for like an hour. And we just chill at his house. We're playing some games. He had some weed, so we were planning to smoke later. We didn't end up doing it then, which we were very close to. So we're just chilling there. We're making plans for the day. It's a Friday, so we're trying to get fucked up with our friends. It's basically what we did every weekend. We're chilling, playing some Call of Duty, some shit. And we get in the car with his mom because we didn't have our license. So his mom drives us to our friend's house. I'm tripping balls in the car. I had no clue how she didn't catch me, but once again, I'm not complaining. We go pick up our friend Wesley, and we get dropped off at our friend Cody's house. Our friend Wesley had a $50 Amazon gift card, and we had all of our friends. He paid for all of us to get into the movies, and this was the release date of Star Wars Rogue One, the same day it was released. We decided that we were going to get fucked up and go see Rogue One. So I'm already tripping, and we're at Cody's house. It's me, Ethan, D, I'm going to call him D, and Wesley. So we're just chilling. We leave to go smoke some kush. So we smoke our kush. We leave. We're done with it. And I remember we were so fucked up. The ditch we were in to smoke in was so steep, and since it was rainy and misty, the concrete was wet. So my judgment was just completely messed up. So when I'm going down this, I completely just sprint down it. I say fuck it, and I just run and I smack into the ground, bashing the shit out of my knee. My knee was bloody and fucked up after this. It was horrible. So after this experience, we go back to his house, and his stepdad ends up driving us there, and we reek of pot. And his dad has this bass speaker in his truck, and it's loud as fuck. And I was tripping, I was high. This was wonderful for us. We thought this was amazing. We get to the movies. We go see Rogue One. I'm on the verge of falling over at this point. My friend Wesley, he buys us a drink. And we went. We saw the movie. I'm just sitting there dozing asleep, and D just goes and he taps me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you good?" I was like, I was just mumbling. I had no clue what I was doing. I couldn't tell you anything about that movie. I don't remember shit. I was half asleep the entire movie, but I mean, I thought I was having a good time. I mean, I thought I was having fun. So we leave, and we go get some food at a gas station afterwards. It's like 10, 11 o'clock at night. So, what was his nickname I gave him? Ethan. So Ethan's mom comes and picks us up, and we're just chilling. We're just like at a park or something, looking around, playing around the playground shit because we're like toddlers. And we go home. I have a splitting fucking headache at this point. It was horrible. One of the worst headaches of my life. And at this point, I'm almost completely sober. So at this point, it's just me, Wesley, Ethan, spending the night at Ethan's house. So we're there, and I am so tired at this point to where I'm just dozing asleep. I'm just out. I'm just completely out of it. And they go and they start smoking again out of his window. And they sneak out and they go smoke, and then later he smoke again. I smoked with them the second time, not the first, because I was so tired I couldn't move. So I just smoked that one time. We just played games for a bit, and then I was out like a fucking light. I don't remember the rest of the night. They told me I did other shit after that, but I was just so tired. I don't remember any of it. after this experience, I loved acid. Like, I did this many times after. I absolutely love this drug. I still do love this drug. I still do it. So, it was terrifying when I was at school, and that was a huge mistake on my part. It was just my stupidity getting in front of everything. I'm glad at the end it ended up being a real good trip. So I had tons of fun on this. So that's my first experience with LSD. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.